Hi guys, so it's Nicola J Creations here again, and we are on day 3 of lockdown. Yeah, anyway, so today I got busy doing my art book again, and we'll revisit that for a second.
Oh, can you pause it?
No, I'm talking. So this is my idea of like introducing myself and my book to my examiner, to my peers, to my professors, and it's like starts here, which I think is quite clever. Sleep with one eye open, because I felt like I had to do that a lot. Still do that sometimes actually. And then this one is what hides beneath. And you can just about make that right now here. I think I might find a way to like clear that up a little bit. And obviously feedback forms, need to get the rest of them and put them in. This will have my brief on. As you can see, the purple pen has bled through, but doesn't matter, it's obviously meant to be there for a reason. We've already seen these pages, so I won't go over them today. Although we have extended our word association page. So now the word association words to go with a release are confinement, result, escape, free, action, move, restraint, liberate, emancipate, toxins, condition, prison, dismiss, loose, catch, freedom, captured, anxious, scared, taken, a breath, seize, and blood. And I will probably keep adding to that because there's just so many fantastic words in the vocabulary that could go into that. Skipping over the colour fairy page. Ooh, that looks good on camera actually. Quite happy with that. And this is when I start talking about the actual contextual side of the arts for relationships, violence and culture, and the contributing factors that actually go alongside a relationship which is toxic. So we've got our power and control in the centre, because that is the thing that stems everything else. We've got privilege, threats, intimidation, emotional abuse, loads of different words on this page. I won't bore you all by telling you every single one of them, but I'll give you a little thing of the page. I kind of thought like the masking tape like reminded me of when my wounds would get wrapped. So like I might try and get my hands on some bandages, but I'm not sure if that's classed as an essential thing. But I'm sure it probably is, so I can put that on my list. Shopping this ka-ching! And then this one is my violent relationship bits. And I also got somewhere basically explaining this. It's just an add-on. And then today, I started to look at cultural myths, and what I wanted to do was create a video on Facebook, which will be open for people to give me their ideas. What do they class as a cultural myth, to do with domestic violence or to do with, relationships that are generally just toxic. And then I wanted to do a little bit of research on like the world and how domestic violence is viewed in some countries as actually being okay. Like there's still women in the world getting stoned, and I don't mean by green, I mean by men throwing stones at them, in the streets, and it's seen as an activity that other people take part in. To me, in my Western country, I feel like that's quite bizarre. Yeah, so that's going to be some ongoing work that I will be looking at. And then I've started to look at futurism. I've started to look at, what's it called? Like expressive art movements. I probably should have got this book out for you way before. There we go. Yeah, so I started to look at this book. Isn't this gorgeous? I want a cushion to go with this one day. Anyway, started to look at typography because it's something that I'm really, really interested in. And then I started to look at societal, cultural factors and the contribution to actually perpetuating violent relationships, within the wheel, really, that I was looking at before previously. And then I started to think of what movements associate themselves to what I'm looking at, and I came to look at Viennese. I'm going to get that wrong. Hang on a second, guys. Put you down for a minute. Sorry. So sorry. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so I was right. It's the Viennese movement. Quite radical, and if you're not into things that are a bit gory and you don't really want to look at something that does show you exactly what I probably went through and what other women, other men I've gone through as well, then I would not look at that. But then I started to look at favourism and like the mad colours, trying to think, because at the end, like, I really want to do something that's really out there, really creative, really bold, really vibrant, really, really exciting. And yeah, it's really cool. And then I was like thinking how my face would look like when I'm screaming, because I did a lot of screaming inside. So I started to actually picture the painting by Edvard Munch, the artist Edvard Munch, who did the Scream picture. And I thought that might be quite interesting to like try and replicate, but my own way. Yeah, so that's interesting. Then I went down to the beach tonight and started looking at what's around me for experimenting with on my third week, but we're not there yet. So all that stuff can stay at the beach and be enjoyed by other people for now. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. If anyone's got any ideas, anything they want to share with me, or even some critical evaluations, I would really, really, really appreciate it. Anyway, that is Nicola J Creations signing out for the night. Love you loads.